All right, welcome back.
Hey.
The internet is a cesspool. We know this, but just a couple examples. Like I said, I got a few things here. Do you want to hear the victim off video, or do you want to go right into what people are saying about the Woody Show?
Which is more painful?
They're all painful in their own way. It's just this is more just to point out the ridiculousness of the internet, and I give a lot of credit to people who they say, and I don't necessarily believe it, like when they have a radio show or they're in the public eye in some way, that they never read that stuff. And I guess I find it more entertaining than most people do.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Let's do the show stuff.
Yeah.
You want to do the show stuff first?
Sure. Let's have some fun.
Okay. Well, this one just simply says the Woody Show sucks donkey balls.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Woody looks like he drinks butter. What a cow.
I ate butter
Yeah.
recently.
Oh, you did? Ooh.
I was craving something
Like a
salty.
stick of it?
So you just took a little bite?
I kind of took a knife and it scraped out. I was like,
have some
nothing
butter.
nothing salty. Ooh, butter.
Ooh. Nice.
Wow. Where you have your period or something? Like,
Yeah, that.
what is it? Like you were
pickles
like,
and fudge.
No
I sound like all of a sudden you were craving salt.
That's always. I always want, that's my thing, is I want crunchy, like tortilla chips are
yeah.
perfect, but they're terrible for you, so I don't keep them in the house.
Like you're always on your
But you'll
period.
eat butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very paleo.
Very paleo.
Yeah.
Keto.
Yeah.
Menace's word of the day should be semiglutide.
Burn.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sweet. I agree.
Like, bring it on.
The show is
send it.
sucking bad on the content.
Yeah.
Bort report, more like torture report. Bort forgot to include himself on his own segment. He also mispronounced his own name as the worst employee of the month.
Oh, getting.
Maybe he's a nice guy and a hard worker, but I can't stand listening to him on the air.
I mean, there's something there.
Morgan is very fake. She also lies and says stupid things like her mom is ugly. I really dislike her. What, do you know her mom?
Yeah.
How do you know that's a lie?
Is this Morgan's dad?
Yeah, trust us. Her mom is heinous.
Yeah, maybe her mom's like a real dog-faced bitch,
She
you know?
is.
We don't know.
Maybe if she was 19, her pick-me personality would make sense, but she's 30.
I hate that phrase because it gets thrown around a lot, and it's basically it's saying it's a version of you're a bad gay, Greg, because you don't act like every other. Like I see gay people acting because Morgan doesn't act like he want like other girls
I'm not
act.
like other girls.
Therefore, it's not just her personality. It's not
Right.
who she's being.
Can't be real.
She's being pick me.
Right.
Internet cesspool. I always love when Woody is on vacation and not the rest of the show.
Jeez.
I can't stand Greg. His opinions are stupid. He refuses to see other points of views,
That's
and he just
true.
overall seems kind of dumb.
That's all true.
Even on the iTunes ratings. Like 1-star review from Show White, who says, bad show, lacks entertainment and appeal. The host is a sweat hog, with the rest of the cast being the fecal matter in his hooves.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Quite a picture.
Damn.
Wasn't the Sweat Hogs from
Welcome back, Cotter.
Yeah. Good God.
Steaks and Supplements says, Woody's morbid obese physique has diffused into his ego, and after 4 years of almost daily listening, I'm out. Lose some weight, Woody. Too much fat in that brain.
Oh, wow.
Burn.
Okay.
On Reddit, there was a whole thread. Is there any adult who actually enjoys listening to The Woody Show? Sammy, please stop. I get it that she's speaking up more on the show now, but she's so ingrating and annoying. All she does is agree and cape for Woody or offer up her ignorant opinions. Bort too, but he's less annoying.
Wait,
Okay.
so cape is a new thing?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that-
you forgot
that's a verb?
about that.
Caping,
Yeah,
no,
cape. That's not necessarily a new thing,
Oh,
but
okay.
I am
lucky to
hearing
avoid it.
more.
Got it.
I've been hearing it more recently.
Is that like flying in like a superhero with your cape? Is
Right,
that
yeah. Like
Yeah.
you're taking up for
That's right.
To
Yeah.
defend.
blindly
yeah.
defending.
Okay.
And I don't see Sammy doing that for Woody.
No.
No.
She does it for a lot of dumb things, but not Woody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right. You guys, constantly accuse me of doing that, but yeah.
Why is Menace even on the radio? The dude has zero voice talent. He produces no content at all, and the show's social handles are a joke. It's not like he's a good social media director. Their Facebook page has 50,000 followers for an effing nationally syndicated radio show.
50,000? No,
It
that's
just seems
incorrect.
It just seems frustrating to listen to somebody with so little talent adopt such a boss-like mentality.
True.
He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
And then there was a follow-up to that. Agreed. And I really can't stand Menace for a guy so dumb. He speaks on topics he does jack-ish about.
Look, that might be true, but we have over 150,000 followers.
Yeah,
on Facebook.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Maybe they forgot the one.
Thank
Yeah.
you, moron idiot.
And then there's another one talking about your videos that you post online when you're at events. They go, why does this idiot never know what to do with his hands? He already looks stupid, but the fact that he's like constantly just clapping his hands, he looks like a retard.
Let me just stand there like a pole.
I mean, that is one thing. Like when most people, unless you're a TV person, to know what to do with your hands,
what to do,
because you're thinking like, oh, I got to move my hands, I got to do something. It's not necessarily something that looks natural.
It's awkward when you don't
stand there still.
It's very Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Let's see. On to Morgan. I hate Morgan so much. I did find Busher Bear tolerable, but she's not as interesting as Woody thinks she is.
I mean,
I think she's interesting.
Yeah, and I think Busher Bear might be her best segment yet. Because there's so many ways it can go. You can really get in, pick people's brains.
I tune out the moment they say another Morgan segment's on the way.
How dare you?
I think Morgan is pretty boring. All of her content is repetitive.
Is this the same person?
I feel like all of her segments are supposed to be like sea basses, but just not funny.
Oh. You know what? You gotta walk before you can run.
This one says, I don't get why Woody is so miserable. He has a wife who is way too hot for him despite him being morbidly obese. He has a successful, high-paying show despite having very little talent. I think I've explained that one before. It has nothing to do with like my job. I love my job, and I love a lot of things about my. It has nothing to do with my wife or anything else. It's all me on me.
Right.
That's what it's all about. Like that's where anything I'm miserable about. That's what it's about.
And he got with his wife when he was skinnier, so
that is also true.
And now
and then he trapped her. Yeah.
Oh no.
Now she has no choice.
So when we got married, when we were dating and we were married, then I was skinny. But when we met, because we were friends for years, I was fat then. I was fat and then got skinny.
But she didn't give you a chance until you got skinny.
Right.
No,
then
because
she
that's
saw
what she
skinny.
had. You know what I found? This is a fun fact I just learned about my wife for the first time ever. We've been married for 16 years there. Like when we first met, she was dating a guy who turned out to be gay.
Right.
They had a big long-term relationship. Guy turned out to be gay. I was in my first marriage at the time. Turns out that guy that she dated who turned out to be gay was the second boyfriend who turned out to be gay.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
So you have something to tell us right now?
No.
What is with you gays? Why are you tricking women so much?
I don't know.
Great.
Let's see. Another one on me. He always rails against people acting like children with their hobbies, but and interest, but is known to throw intense temper tantrums over small things like football games, often throwing things and breaking things when things don't go his way.
That's true.
Now, that has been a long time, right? 10 years or so?
That was the last Steelers Super Bowl. My son was like, he was like maybe 1 or 2 at the time.
So you've calmed down since then?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When was the last thing like you threw or destroyed?
Oh, for a football game?
Right.
Oh, years and years and years. That might have been the last one.
What about other things?
Well, yeah, here I smashed some headphones.
Okay.
Keyboards.
Yeah.
I support that.
Stuff like that.
The keyboard was even a long time ago. I think the last thing I
like
smashed
10 years ago.
were a set of headphones. My headphones, not station property, my own stuff. But still, I'm not taking up for it. I'm not saying that's like respectable behavior.
This is how you should have it.
Yeah, no, I get it. All right, so there's a couple there's a couple things there.
There's a lot.
Now to the victim off. So this is a video that Seabass found. Who is the bigger victim?
So this
here?
was, we pick up, as we do with many of these videos, after the initial offense. So what has happened, the best we can understand is there's there's a woman walking down the street of New York. Another person who claims says they're a trans woman says that the woman walking bumped into them, like she kind of shoulder checked them or whatever.
Happens.
Yeah.
But they just say it was kind of an accident.
Yep. Happens all the time.
And the trans person is now angry at the woman who's videotaping because that woman has not apologized.
Oh.
Yeah.
First off, a reason to stop and yell, number one.
And spend time on that.
And then the trans person says that, you're not nearly the victim I am, and you should.
Yeah, so basically it turned into an argument of who's the bigger victim.
The woman bumping into a shoulder.
The woman who's black or the woman who is
we haven't even talked
trans.
about that point. Yeah, the person videoing is an African-American female.
Okay.
Yeah. So who is the bigger victim? Here's how that went.
Ran into me because you're a transphobe and you're having a bad life.
I have trans friends.
So why did you walk into me like that?
You're looking for problems and you're purposely antagonizing me.
Yes.
Am I?
So I'm going to give you a minute and then I'm going to call the cops. You was going in that direction and now you're following me to this location and I'm going to stand here for 1 minute.
You antagonized me.
Okay, what's your name?
You're a black woman calling a
What's your name?
a trans woman. And I just want you to
What's your name?
I want you to think about that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I want you to think about that.
So, in other words, I know that you're a victim just by the how you were born, apparently.
By the way, have you ever been to New York? The streets of New York are pretty congested.
Oh, you get
the sidewalks, like you're going to bump into somebody whether you want to or not.
plenty of shoulder bruises.
Right.
Yeah.
So the trans person there is saying, well, guess what? I know you're a victim, but I'm higher on the victim thing than you are. So how dare you call the cops on me for talking to you? And then things, but the trans person isn't getting their way, so it escalates from there.
Yeah, just intensifies.
Hit me on the sidewalk with your body. You hit me.
Honey.
It's not honey anymore, bitch. It's not honey, bitch.
We're just going to patiently wait for the cops.
Yes, we are.
This is getting...
You're a hypocrite. You're a liberal hypocrite.
more
And you're a bitch. Yeah, I am aggressive. I have PTSD, bitch.
Oh, damn.
I'm tranny today, bitch.
Okay.
You
so
effed with the wrong T word.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think, by the way, I think the woman, I think she handled this very calmly, way more calmly than I would think most people would.
Why didn't she just point out, hey, I didn't mean to walk into you?
And
bye, have a good day.
Also walk away.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that's always an option. But now the person who's angry here, the trans person, has now taken off their wig. That's on the ground now. We've thrown out another victim card that they have PTSD.
Right.
And then the trans person assumes that the other person is a liberal person on account of her gender and her racial identity.
I have PTSD from being assaulted by people like you.
Oh.
Whoops.
And by that I mean insecure.
That's a good backtrack.
I did not mean African American lady. I meant,
you people.
And by that I mean...
Whoops. Crap.
And by that I mean insecure. I'm not a racist. In case that's where you're gonna racist trans woman attacked me on sidewalk. You assaulted me on the sidewalk, and then you called the
I think I
cops on
see
me.
lights coming down.
okay, yeah, assaulted.
That was
This is
bumped
really
into.
police-worthy.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. The cops, I'm sure they should like, oh, great.
Yeah.
But that was the best move that she could have ever done is once the trans person didn't even say anything racist necessarily.
No.
But it was in their brain.
Yes.
And just be quiet, let them stew in it, and talk their own way deeper and deeper.
by that I mean insecure is
which
what
I
you mean?
Yeah.
So, I know you're probably racist, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Seabass can have one more clip for us after the break. We're going to take a quick break. The internet is a cesspool, as you.
Indeed.
If you're looking just for something fun, it's always there for you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Never disappoints.
All right, more Woody shows next. Hang on.
Time for a smoke.